For writing today, we're going to look at an acrostic poem. An acrostic poem is a poem that is written in a special way. First, the poet thinks of a topic for the poem. Then they use the letters in the topic to start each line of the poem. I am going to read this. I wrote it out because it's a little easier to see. Sorry about the switch. So the name of the poem was Flowers, and you can see the letters up here match here, flowers. So an acrostic poem begins with each letter, each line. And there's no periods because the poet decided his choice, creative choice, not to make them sentences, just to make descriptions. So let's listen to the poem Flowers. Feel the spiky thorns, long green stems, out of the wet soil. Water drops on the soft petals. Every spring they grow in the sun. Red, pink, green. Smell so sweet. So if you remember back, we were working on sensory words when we were doing our writing, and I kept that. So our sensory words tell us about what you see, hear, smell, and taste. And we had some examples. We had for taste, sweet, sour, spicy, bland, burnt, and there's so much more. They're just ones we put down. For seeing, we had shining, big, round, dirty, small. For hearing, we had low, loud, silent, quiet, noisy. For touch, we had soft, wet, cold, rough, smooth, hard. And for smelling, we had yummy, stinky, smoky, tasty, fresh, and fishy. So today with our acrostic poem, what we're going to ask you to do is we're going to ask you to look in to the poem and see if you can find some sensory or describing words and give us two on Schoolology in the discussion sentence. Think about it. The one word was, I don't want to take it from anybody, spiky. And the word was spiky, and it described how the thorns felt. So that's what you want to think about, because we're going to be thinking of an acrostic poem that we could write, some of the ideas for that. So think hard, because next week we're going to think of some of these words for our poem. All right, enjoy.